Loving seeing the smiles here out of Duxan. Obviously, I mean, even Kalaris was smiling and rooting and getting all of his South Korean memorabilia out to start rooting for our new overlords, potentially in the lobby, but they still have a while to go here to claim that title, Kalaris. But we saw D+ go out, maybe trying to redeem them here. Is their brethren team of Duxan. My question is, who is it going to be next? You said not Gladiators. Inko, I think for them, having a big match here would be the perfect jumping off point to get challenged to the top ranks. But at the same time, I'm like, Duxan, Inko, every team we want in top 5 means there's another team who can't make top 5. Like, for instance, right now, Influence Rage.
I think we're going to have some big upsets here. But Influence Rage, it is so weird. We haven't seen a replica of what we had in the survival stage, if that makes any sense. Because right now they...
I made it difficult earlier with what I said. Trust me, yeah, I messed that up bad.
I don't know. But they were just so good on the elimination front, right? And I think that it's not off the back of them performing worse, which in a way they are. But it's just teams have improved significantly at the bottom that now points are so much tougher to get here, Jason. So Influence, they need to go even harder in this next game.
We're going to find out. We're going to throw it back to our casters to hop into our third game of the day. Jackie and Blank, take it away.
If they're going to do it, we need to see them like fully wizarding up right now, Blank. I want Influence Rage going full Hulk. You know, they've got to let out the rage, not keep it in. I want it everywhere. Rage all over the shop.
Yeah, I need a full pyro blast coming out from the guys in Influence Rage here. I need them to absolutely destroy the competition if they want to make their way up to there. And honestly, to have 3 Brazilian teams get in towards that PMGC Grand Finals would be crazy for the region overall. I'd love to see it, but right now it's all about these bottom teams. For some reason, it's always day 2. They start showing up. They're like, we're running out of time. Suddenly the pressure's on. And some of the other squads like U2 Alliance, they keep it chill. They're yawning. They're relaxed. They're just vibing it out at the moment. I think we are going to have a little bit of a rehost coming through. So we'll get the game ready for you as soon as possible. But Duxan, man, that was wild.
No, it really was. It really was, man. It is sick to see. Anhaseo to the Korean viewership out there, because this team is doing you proud today. And it's sick, man. It's kind of what we were hoping for, you know. Remember, Blank, there was the storyline that we were really excited about. That was the fact that it looked like we were going to have 2 South Korean teams make it through even into this stage, right? With D+ also playing a blinder. And basically being guaranteed we would have seen them until FaZe did FaZe shenanigans and ruined their dreams, went off on a huge stomp to guarantee their ticket to be here. So some real big storylines there, and it's more just the gun skill, the way that they're doing it, looking very impressive on that game. Is it sustainable though? I would like to see it, Blank. I would love to see them really going on an absolute tear now and linking some games back to back and showing that it's not a fluke, you know, because during regulation as well, they were a good side. They were a team that was pretty impressive. So the fact that they looked a little bit shaky mechanically and now they're making a run for their money, I'm glad. I just hope it's one of those stories that keeps on going. You know, it isn't like we read one chapter and then the rest of the book has been ripped out.
Or just really bad in general, and you're like, where's chapter 1 gone? The chapter 2 sucks. But the thing is, for Duxan, right, they started off in their group stage really strong, right? They were up towards the top side of the lobby. Then they fell off, and they had kind of a little bit of a sprint, and then it was over. So we do have sort of a coin flip situation where this isn't a lot of games left, right? You've got technically 4 in the bag, 3 considering the next ones after this. But for Duxan, is this going to be a case where they sprint out for 4 matches, or do they just go back to being rinsed by the rest of the lobby? Because quite frankly, they have been, honestly. So for even in survival stage, they didn't look amazing. They got through, yes. In last chance, they looked really, really bad yesterday. And I think that's fair to say, right? But that last game really bad does show that they are a really strong team, because it takes a very strong team to finish out a game with 19 eliminations. That last game does show that they are a really strong team. They got a little bit lucky with that very strong team to finish out that last game does show that they are a really strong team. They got a little bit lucky with that very strong team to finish out that last game does show eliminations with some great third parties going on earlier. I don't know if it can be kept up. We'll have to wait for this next game to see it actually happen. FaZe, on the other hand, up to 69 points. Nice. But again, some of these games have been a little bit weird. It's better than we've seen from in the past, still getting some points. But yeah, I'm curious to see what goes down, because again, it's just a lot of these bottom squads that are starting to push their numbers, where 5th place becomes terrifying at the moment, because 55 points down to 12th place at 40 points. That's one good game, not even a chicken dinner. One good game with some strong eliminations, you're in.
I guess, you know, that's the bit that makes it kind of harder to call as well, is because with this format, where it is only top 5, normally one of the kind of things we look at is point vacuum teams that are having huge gains and sucking up all the points, you know, guaranteeing themselves that they're towards the top set. Whereas with it being such a small number of you, if the top end teams are guaranteeing, you know, spots 1 through 2, spots 1 through 3 are basically out of reach, it's the fact that we do have a whole lobby constantly cycling just over the, you know, the potential idea of 2 spots blank, 2 spots that are a thimble of points apart from each another. It's really, really crazy the way these games have been going and the fact they've been delivering in this manner. I think storyline wise, we've done really well. Like the script writers behind the scene, 10 out of 10. It's been a banger for the way some of these games have been going. I guess at this point, it's in their hands. We'll see. Ducksound, though, look at the energy. Already, this makes me think that there is more to be said. You saw the celebration, the relief, the way that they kind of did come back to reality after winning that previous game. Now they're screaming. Now